Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back to your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, as well as the vast majority of crypto and finance. And with that being said, let's just dive in and let's start off with a few things. So obviously today the market's not doing all that well, but listen, do we really care at all in the short term? Absolutely not. Listen, go back to March of 2020, go back to the entire year of 2020. There will always be major pullbacks. And in fact, we were actually waiting for XRP to hit anywhere between 53 to 56 cents, which I will outline in this video as well. And we do see here from Adam Koo over on Twitter, a look at all of Michael Burry's recent predictions. That's right, because we recently seen him take a massive short position against, of course, the stock market and the entire economy. So with that, let's dive into a few things. So we do see a look at all of his recent predictions. In 2005, he predicted the collapse of the subprime mortgage market, housing market crashes in 2008, global financial crisis. On December of 2015, he predicted that the stock market would crash within the next few months. SPX plus 11% for the next 12 months. On May of 2017, he predicted a global financial meltdown, SPX plus 19% the next 12 months. On September 2019, he predicted that the stock market would crash due to a bubble in the index ETFs, SPX 15% next 12 months. March of 2020, he revealed a massive bearish bet, the SPX plus 72% the next 12 months. February 2021, he predicted that the stock market would crash due to a speculative bubble, shorts Tesla, SPX 16% next 12 months. September 2022, again predicting that the stock market warned of more failures, bottom not hit yet. SPX 21% next 11 months. January 2023, he predicts a massive recession and a new round of inflation, says sell, 17% year to date. And then, of course, on August 2023, he reveals a short position on the SPY and, of course, QQQ. And here we have his predictions. This is what's happening here. So, honestly, as we really kind of look at what's happening here, I would argue that he's a lagging factor, one. We will most likely see a lot more gains in the short term before we see a lot more downside. And listen, I'm not sitting here and I'm not saying, hey, we're not going to see a crash at all. No, I do believe that we are gearing up for a major crash around the stock market, around the entire economy as well, even in terms of the real estate market. But it's a little bit of ways away, right? Like I've talked about this, probably late 2024 into 2025. But I do think that we will most likely see a run up before that. The worst pain for the retail sector is this. One, missing the big melt up, buying the top of the melt up, and then all of a sudden a crash comes and wipes them out. That's max pain. And you know what? That's exactly what will most likely happen to the herd. They will FOMO in on the green candles, and then all of a sudden a massive crash will happen and wipe them out. Now, of course, in terms of XRP, I know that a lot of you are probably waiting and wondering, like, what's going on with XRP? Here is 4 weeks ago when XRP was trading at about roughly almost 77 cents. Listen closely to what I said in this video. Addressed a little bit of, a few levels that XRP could still come back down to, and I still believe that that is the case, right? I still think that we could see anywhere between 52 to 56 cents being tested again. But the question is, do we actually get that test? We have no idea, right? We are seeing unprecedented buying on XRP. I mean, this is insane to see how much volume there actually is. And remember what I said, right? Like 24-hour volume on XRP has been absolutely insane. In the last couple of days, we start to see XRP social activity moving rapidly as well. So basically, we were seeing a lot of growth around the community, a lot of people engaging with the community, because again, like that was the major win. But I did outline in the live stream as well that I'm waiting to see if we get 53 to 56 cents. And even in the Discord and the Patreon, we have been waiting for 53 to 56 cents for a while. And I said recently over on Twitter that unless XRP loses the 62 cent level, it looks prime for another major run. It has just been ranging sideways at this point, and we all know the longer the consolidation, well, you get it. I'm expecting $1 plus to happen on the next run up. Remember, the summer is usually boring. And again, this is when we were riding the 62 cent wave. The reason why I said 62 cents is crucial for us to hold is here's the weekly. Here's 62 cents. Guess what? Once we broke that, it was a major warning sign that we were going lower. And so far, we came down about roughly 7% almost on XRP. The big thing is that I do expect us to get to that 53 to 56 cent zone. On the chart, it's anywhere between like 52.5 cents to about 50, almost 7 cents. But nonetheless, I do expect this whole area. We can even come a little bit higher. We're already tapping into it. This is like 59 cents. This is the high wick of March 2023. But this whole area here is major demand. And I do expect it to get tested. This is like the healthiest correction that you could see on XRP. Because this is back testing, one, major demand, also back testing resistance. If we could flip resistance into support, I do expect the next move to the top being a retest of 92 cents. And if we could break over 92 cents, because just like 62 cents was a big support zone, this is a big resistance zone. And it's macro resistance. If we could, break over it, we could see a run like we seen back in April of 2021, where we went to almost $2. If we can break over 92 cents, I do expect this to make a new all-time high as well, because listen, it's been well over 2,000 plus days since XRP made a new all-time high. And the reason why I'm saying this is because, listen, as we look at this market right now, people will flip short-term bearish on XRP and not want to buy this at all. And it's just wild to me that everyone wanted to buy the green candle. And even in the live stream, I was getting questions like, should we buy right now? And I said, no. Wait for this to, pull back and create a floor. Right now on the weekly, this is the weekly candle. I mean, like, this has tapped our demand zone. So it's getting so close to 56 cents. On the 1 day span, you can see just how rough this chart has been. The reason why I was expecting 62 cents to slightly hold is because we already had this deep candle wick. This was a liquidity grab. So I was expecting this to, kind of hold here. We got a little bit of a retest of like 66 cents or so. Everyone thought that this was the breakout. We needed to clear that 66 cent zone in order for us to actually flip bullish. We did not. We were retesting, waiting. And all of a sudden, as you guys do see on the daily, we broke down through the 50 and also the 10 daily EMA. We squeezed and we broke down. So this was pretty rough. But like I said, this is healthy. This is what we wanted, especially for those that, missed out on buying down here. Now you have a new demand zone, 53 to 56 cents. 53 to 56 cents, in my opinion, long term could very well be a great buy opportunity. And it's an area that I feel pretty confident about because, listen, in the summer of 2021, we wicked down to this level. This was major support. We held on to it. 53 cents will most likely be the area where we have an impulsive move to the upside yet again, just like we seen back in July of 2021, where we broke out to roughly about almost $1.40, which is exactly what I expect to happen over the course of the next couple of days after we get a retest of this demand zone. But also, blockchain backer, he was looking at XRP and he's saying XRP is outperforming the altcoin market right now. For the first time in history, XRP shattered the 200-week moving average versus the altcoin market. Instead of being measured in dollars, here is the altcoin market measured in XRP. As discussed, a pullback for weeks, pullback nearly there. And here you guys have, what's looking like a great time in history for those that are holding XRP, where for the first time in history, XRP broke the 200-week moving average versus the altcoin market. That's very significant. That's a very significant statistic there. And it's a great way to actually kind of look at the strength of XRP versus the market instead of just looking at, XRP USD. I think that right now, currently speaking, XRP is one of the best holds in this market from just not only a regulatory side of things, but also even a utility side of things. And, XLM, don't forget XLM, don't forget XDC. We're seeing some great buy opportunities on a lot of those tokens, but we've been addressing where those tokens could go since the major impulsive moves in the market on the Patreon. And, it seems as though we were kind of right on the money with XRP. We were waiting patiently for it. And that's exactly why I say, like, you need to be patient in this market. And remember, like, XRP right before this was going pretty crazy. I mean, there was 9 million XRP being traded per minute over on Fiat Leak. And I always say, like, you know, there's going to be a lot of buy and demand on XRP on these lows. But I had a significant buy order on XRP within this range down here. And I discussed it in the Discord, the free Discord. I do think that XRP is still very bullish. It's one of the most bullish assets in the space right now, like I said, as we speak. And even if we look at the overall market, we know that, you know, things right now, I just don't understand how anyone can really be bearish on this market. And I even said this over on Twitter as well. Recently, I made a tweet discussing this. I know it was a little bit further back, but I talked to you guys a little bit about how everyone is so bearish in this market. And I said, how are you going to be bearish on this market at this point? From 15K to 32K, we had bearish tweet after bearish tweet as banks collapsed and confidence behind crypto grew. You have nearly $6 trillion in money market funds that are betting on a recession and just sitting on the sidelines. This is the fuel, sideline money that will FOMO in and push us higher. Listen, we might have pullbacks, but even if you follow the 4-year cycle, you should be bullish right now. I stacked the summer of 2022 into the fall/winter and even continue to do so now on the lows. And listen, we are getting there. I will continue to stack the demand zones and the support zones of these tokens like XRP, because it doesn't change my long-term view. Short-term price action should never change your long-term view on these altcoins. And remember, right, like, there is $6 trillion nearly in money market funds. Those are the same individuals that are looking at Michael Burry and doing the same exact thing, betting on a recession. But the recession bet is too early. I think that it's too early, and I think that Michael Burry is a lagging factor, meaning, you know, he could bet all day long, but as you guys do see, like, it takes time for these moves to actually be profitable. And for the most part, most of the time, it's not. So to me personally, like, when we look at the overall macro here, I'm not bearish during 2023. I'm not. And I even said this going back to 2022 as well, which is why I was buying up in 2022. I said there's no way that 2023 is going to be a bad year for crypto. We already seen, you know, bearish event after bearish event back in 2022 with Luna and FTX and then Celsius and Voyager. I just don't know how anyone can be bearish right now in this market right now. I'm still very bullish. And also, by the way, we have so many big events to look forward to in September around regulations. And then also in the fall time of 2023, so this fall, there's going to be a lot of updates around trade finance. I mean, I'm so bullish on utility right now in this space. And again, you know, I always make sure to tell you guys, like, don't be emotional in this space. When you see candles that are so bearish and you see like the big red, just know that 1, this is healthy, and 2, look at the other factors. Don't just measure XRP in USD. Look at the other things happening around XRP for the first time in history. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. So it's up to you all. Have a beautiful day or beautiful night wherever you guys are on this world. That's been Nick. Peace out, guys.